As a kid, Ann Rockler Jackson had no intention of joining her father's mail-order woodworkers supply company. But she started having second thoughts after she joined the business part-time to help cover tuition bills while attending college. 5 years later, at age 24, she became its president, and by the time she turned 36, she was CEO.
I wanted to be either an archaeologist or a museologist or a librarian. I went to the University of Minnesota for 2 years, and I studied ancient Greek and classics, and I had 3 jobs to pay for tuition. And working at the company business was one of them. Washing test tubes was another, and so I worked at a bar. I hadn't really planned on it, but once I started working there full-time at 19, I really saw how I could make some changes.
But at 19, with only 2 years of college under her belt, Ann quickly realized she needed to expand her business knowledge before making any big changes.
When you're underfunded and you drop out of college after your sophomore year, you end up going to a lot of seminars and joining organizations. And that's one good way to learn. I mean, I did get my college degree, but I was 31. So I took accounting separately, I took business courses, I joined catalog councils, I went to a lot of meetings, and I thought, wow, we could really grow this. And it really changed a lot of the business. We were doing everything wrong. Everything.
One of the biggest changes Ann made was opening the company's first retail store in Minneapolis in 1978, 4 years after she was named president. Today, called Rockler Woodworking and Hardware, Ann has grown Rockler's retail presence to 36 stores in 21 states, 3 of which are in Minnesota.
When we were in Rogers, people kept following us out. They wanted to buy product. And so we built a room about this size, and we put all the product up on the wall, and they could just come, and there's a window, and someone would wait on them, and they'd give them their product. But nobody really wanted to wait on them. It was a distraction from filling orders in the warehouse. So he said, my brother and I said, well, let's start a store.
Between adding retail locations, building a robust e-commerce platform, and expanding the company's product development department, Ann has transformed Rockler into a $150 million business. Differentiating her company from its competitors has been key to Rockler's growth and success. During Ann's tenure, Rockler has developed more than 800 products under its brand.
Some things we invent, some things we're first to market, some things we private label. We like it because people trust us. When you call us, you still get a human being.
Ann transitioned from CEO to chairman in 2015. And while she has had many successes throughout her career at Rockler, it came with a lot of hard work, sweat, tears, and of course, challenges.
Starting off with no money, that was kind of a hurdle. And particularly when everybody says you have to hire somebody smarter than you. And I never understood that. What they meant was someone smarter than you in their field. So the first bookkeeper I hired was smarter than me. She knew how to do it. Our first computer person, or product designer, or buyer, any of that. But you have to make enough money to get someone smarter than you. So that was the first hurdle. And plus I took a very low salary for a long time. I was confident that this company would do well, so I didn't really care that much about my salary. Another hurdle was, my younger brother came into the business, and we had exactly the same goals and feelings, but we also fought. But we were very best friends. And together we grew it. And a huge hurdle is that he passed away in 1987. So that was emotionally tough.
But even when things were tough, Ann plowed through. Nearly 50 years since joining Rockler, Ann is happy to see that woodworking remains a healthy market.
We're in a field that's hot. DIY is hot. Do it yourself. Woodworking and furniture making and just fixing things. And there's a million YouTubes telling people how to do it, how to do anything. So it's a great business to be in.